theory. Based on my own experience and what I have seen with my clients, I believe your body can naturally do everything that a GLP-1 injection can do, but it can do it faster, it can do it safer, and with more sustainability. But here's the thing, I want to prove it, not just to you, but also to myself. Hi, I'm Dr. Kathleen Nash, and I am about to put this theory to the ultimate test. I'm going to try to lose 25 pounds by New Year's Day using only natural methods, and I'm doing it during the absolute worst time of the year to lose weight, from Halloween straight through all of the holidays. I'm honestly nervous about doing this so publicly, but I think it's important for people to see what might actually be possible. So let me tell you why I want to test this theory. I have both a bachelor's degree in human biology and a doctorate in chiropractic, and I have been working with either clients or patients since 2001. But my interest in metabolism started for very personal reasons. About 12 years ago, I was in a really tough spot. I found out that I had fatty liver disease and I was pre-diabetic, and I was also at my highest weight of 237 pounds. By that point, I had been trying to lose weight for over 25 years, but nothing I ever did made much of an impact, and I could never hold the weight loss. So instead of accepting that 237 was my new reality, I dove deep into studying metabolism and how it actually works. Not just the calories in, calories out part of it, but what's actually happening inside our body. And it worked. I lost that weight and I kept it off for over a decade. But then 2020 happened. The lockdowns, the stress, the isolation brought back all the old patterns that I totally thought that I had overcome. Emotional eating, constant food delivery, hiding from people. The stress made everything worse. And even though I knew what to do, I couldn't seem to stay consistent. And I gained back about 35 to 40 pounds. And this time it felt different, harder. I've gone through menopause. My body has changed. And honestly, my confidence took a major hit. But during that struggle, I kept studying and I kept showing up, and I started noticing something interesting about what people were experiencing. Not just my clients, but people everywhere. What I saw is that most people struggling with weight aren't just dealing with too many calories. They're dealing with what I would call a metabolic breakdown. So there's hunger signals that are all mixed up. They're constantly thinking about food, which we call food noise, and they have no energy, and the traditional dieting is just not getting the results that they expect it to. And now there's the GLP-1 injections that people are using, and some are getting really good results. But here's what's interesting to me. When I look at what these medications actually do and I compare it to what I've seen happen naturally with my clients, there's a disconnect. I think that these injections are artificially doing what your body can do naturally, but your body can do it better. The drugs help with appetite control and what people call food noise, but the major mechanism of action is just slowing down your stomach emptying. That's basically it. So that's what I want to test. Can natural metabolic correction methods achieve the same results of these injections, but in a way that actually fixes what's broken instead of just managing symptoms or managing weight? Here's my experiment. I'm starting at 171 pounds, and I want to see if I can get to 145 pounds by January 3rd. So that's about 26 pounds in 60-ish days. But here is how I'm going to do it. I will actually be doing a series of 10-day challenges, and here's why. I love the 10-day challenge approach. Your brain can handle doing something challenging for 10 days. It's not this overwhelming, I have to change my entire life forever kind of feeling. It's just 10 days. Anyone can do anything for 10 days, right? And honestly, this approach is going to be crucial for my mental state during the holidays, when I'm surrounded by things like Halloween candy, Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas cookies. Instead of thinking, I can't have any of this for the next 2 months, I can tell myself, I just need to focus on the next 10 days. That feels so much more doable when temptations are literally everywhere. I will give you updates every 5 days so you can see exactly what is happening. You'll get one update at the halfway point of the 10-day challenge. So day 5, where I'll share what I'm experiencing, how I'm feeling, and what's working. And then another update at the end of each 10-day cycle with the results of what I just learned. This way, instead of thinking I have to lose 26 pounds over the next 2 months, which can feel impossible this time of year, I'm just thinking I only have to focus on the next 10 days. Much more manageable mentally, especially when holiday temptations are calling my name. And these are the things that I will be tracking. So not just scale weight, but energy levels, hunger levels, craving levels. How am I sleeping? How is my mood doing? And my body composition using progress photos. All of the things that actually matter for how you feel from day to day. I will be honest with you, I am nervous about doing this so publicly. What if it doesn't work? What if I just prove myself wrong? What if I end up looking like some other person who can't stick with it and practice what they preach? But I think that this is important because I see so many people who feel hopeless about their weight. They've tried everything. Nothing has worked long term, and now they're being told that expensive injections are the only real option for them. I want to see if that's actually true. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but maybe, just maybe, your body has more capacity for healing and transformation than you have been told. Maybe the solution is not managing symptoms with medication, but actually fixing what's broken. I guess we're gonna find out together. So here's what I'm asking. Come along on this experiment with me. I'll be sharing updates every 5 days, the good, the bad, and the messy reality of trying to lose weight during the holidays. If you are curious about what might be possible, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you know someone who is struggling with their weight or feeling like they're out of options, share this with them. Maybe we will discover something helpful together. This isn't about me trying to prove I'm right about everything. This is about me testing a theory that could change how we think about weight loss and metabolic health. It's about seeing if there's hope for people who feel like they've tried everything. The experiment started today, November 3rd, and the final results will be on January 3rd, 2026. I honestly do not know how this is going to go, but I am excited to find out, and I hope that you are willing to come along and see what happens.